the end you're left with nothing. And that's how you start ruining your financial health. Investment is gambling. Your parents' generation built wealth through land, but what about your generation? And that is how I switched from being a part-time trader to a full-time trader. Trading is one of the way to make money, but it is not only the way to make money. Every month your salary comes in and every month it disappears as fast by just paying your utilities, by paying your bills, by paying your rent and those few night outs. And at the end you're left with nothing. Next time you tell yourself again that once your salary comes in you'll start saving, but next time never comes. And that's how you start ruining your financial health. Imagine if you had invested rupees 5,000 on top hydro sector companies in Nepal 5 years ago, that amount today would be more than what you had initially invested. But no one told you this, right? Because we have a traditional belief system in our society that investment is gambling. Instead of investment, you should save, you should protect your money by keeping it at banks with less interest rates. Your parents' generation built wealth through land, but what about your generation? Amazing, right? Because we are surrounded with access information, we are surrounded with access and outdated financial advices that we don't even know which is wrong and which is right. But in this video, I'll provide you a complete guide on untapped opportunity of building wealth here in Nepal itself. What if I tell you there is a way to make money work for you instead of working for the money? And in this video, I'll be explaining you about NEPSE, Nepal Stock Exchange. This is the untapped opportunity here in Nepal, of which most of you are not aware. Nepal Stock Exchange is the only stock exchange in the country that allows the investors and traders to buy and sell shares in the secondary market. And according to the report, the public participation in the stock market has increased rapidly with total number of demat account openings nearly reaching 6.3 million in the country. Even though NEPSE has over 5 million demat users registered, majority of these users remain inactive. Why? There are three major factors contributing to this issue. Number one, lack of awareness. Number two, outdated financial advice. And final number three, it's because of the fear of losing money. As of February 2025, NEPSE has crossed over 2600 points, reflecting a resilient market despite global economic challenges. In recent years, Nepal stock market has seen a significant surge in investors' participation, making a transformative phase for the financial landscape of the country. Despite of increase in public participation in stock market in Nepal, there are a group of people who still holds that traditional belief system that stock market and investing is a gambling, and they have that fear of losing money from that. And on the other hand, there is a fancy term called trading, which is very popular among the youths. But basically what I truly feel is that investing is much more better than trading, because trading is a short-term game where you buy or sell the shares of a particular company in a short span of time. But when it comes to investing, it is a long-term game. Trading is one of the way to make money, but it is not only the way to make money. And if you are new to stock market, I would rather advise you to start by investing rather than trading. Game of trading is quite complex and it's quite riskier than that of investing. Before you start trading, I would advise you to invest some time analyzing about the market, learning the fundamentals of the stock market and how the market operates. And most of the people, they end up losing money in the stock market while trading is because they come in the market with no fundamental knowledge, of no fundamental understanding about how the market actually operates. And these days over social media, there are lots of people who flaunt the profits, that this is the amount of money that they made by trading, or this is the car, or this is the bike, or this is a luxury house that they bought just because they started trading. And this is where most of you get into a trap, that you get influenced by someone else seeing in the social media and you start trading without having a further knowledge, and this is why you will end up losing money in trading. Therefore, investing is a long-term game. It is a safer side, but even though if you want to start investing, you have to invest some time into understanding the fundamentals of investing. What are fundamental analysis, what are technical analysis. It's better for you to get that glimpse of understanding before you start trading. And while trading, the next reason why most of the people end up losing money is because they follow the crowd. They do not have their own strategy, they do not have their own analysis. All they do is that they follow the crowd. In terms of Nepal, there are manipulators who exploit the trade management system, TMS. There are groups over social medias and clubhouse forums where they tell you that a particular stock will reach its all-time high in coming days or in coming few days, and this is where you get emotionally trapped and you feel like you will have that form of fear of missing out, that if you don't buy this stock at this moment, you're gonna miss a big opportunity. But guess what? Once you start purchasing the shares of this company, these manipulators, they will start selling the shares at a bulk quantity, leaving you desperate. Therefore, it's very important to analyze and have your own strategy rather than to follow the crowds. Whatever I'm sharing with you right now is based on my 5 years of experience in this market. And there are some newcomers who quit their job and solely focus on trading without having any prior knowledge about it, just because they have seen someone else on social media flaunting their profits, and they flaunt over social media that trading has changed their life, and this is where you get emotionally trapped. So if you are newcomers, then I would advise that this is not the right way of approaching towards trading, because if you want to become a good trader, then you should at least give yourself 3 years or 2 to 3 years in understanding the market. Do not directly jump into the market just because you saw someone else doing great in their life just because of trading. So personally, you can even work 9 to 5 and start trading. And the advantage of this is that you will have a secure source of income, and a small portion of your income can be tested in the stock market. To your advantage, you are learning a new skill as well as you are dedicating your time to a job which provides you a secure source of income. In my initial days, I did a job, and sidewise I started learning trading. I started to invest small portions of my income on stock market, and that is how I switched from being a part-time trader to a full-time trader. So I request you guys that if you really want to start trading or if you really want to start investing, first just give yourself 2 to 3 years of time into learning about how the market actually works. Even 2 to 3 years might be more than enough, but even if you give 6 months of your time into learning the fundamentals, then after that period of time, you will have that enough confidence on how market actually works. And losses and gains are part of the market. So there are no any perfect traders in the world who has always profits, right? So there are going to be some good trades, there are going to be some bad trades. So it's all about the discipline and the consistency that you maintain that really matters. So now if you really like this video, do subscribe the channel, do like the channel. If you really like the video, do like the channel, do subscribe the channel, and I hope with your love I can bring out a much more better content than this in the future days.